So first of all, welcome to the house El Rey de Matatán. That's the name of the place. That means King of Matatán. Where we make mezcal traditionally. First thing I'm going to show you are the plants we use to obtain the mezcal. First we have the maguey espadín, the one we have in our farms. And we have the wild plant. As you see, they have different names. Mexicanito, tepestate, tobalá, jabalí, coyote. For the one that we have in our farms, it takes from 8 to 10 years before we can cut them. Once that stick in the middle start growing and start giving flowers, that means the plant is ready. So when it's ready, they start cutting off the leaves and leave just the heart of the plant. That's the thing we use to obtain the mezcal. On this plant, sometimes they weigh from 150 to 250 kilos for this one. For the wild, they grow smaller, but sometimes they contain more sugar. So the mezcal that we got from these ones, they're very special. We got limited production of them because it's hard to get the plants. These plants, they start from 10, 20, and some of them 25 years before we can cut it. Once we have the heart of the plant, we took it here for the cooking process.
Oh my God. It's
So this is the oven. It's a cone-shaped oven. The first thing we do, we put wood on the bottom, and then we put all the rocks on top, and fire it and let it burn for about 8 hours before we put the pineapples in. So once all the rocks are getting red, we put this layer of the fiber that we obtain after the distillation process as a protection for the pineapple for not getting burned. So they start cutting off the pineapples in 2 or 4 pieces depending on how big they are. So they fill this oven, the amount of maguey that goes in here, that 8 to 10 tons of the maguey. So once they fill it out, they cover it with plastic, and then they put dirt on top and leave it like that for about 8 to 10 days, okay? So after those days, they take it out and store it on the side.
Is this really everything?
Yes.
Do you use it?
They just take this out 2 days ago.
Oh.
So this is how it looks after the cooking process. You see, this is what we use to obtain the mezcal. And here's a sample so you can taste it. Just drop it in.
So it's eaten, yes? You can
Yes,
eat.
chew it.
Uh-huh.
It has that sweet and smoky, very traditional flavor of the mezcal here in Oaxaca. So after this process, we took it here for the crushing process. So here's the crushing process. As you see, it's working right now. They bring all that low, they put it here to cut it in smaller pieces. And you see the Tasha horse on that side, that stone weighs more than a ton. So the horse is the one who's putting it around, smashing everything. While it gets smashed, they pick it up and put it here in these big containers. Okay. So here you have this is the final product of the crushing process. Once they fill this up, they put hot water and then cold water to have the fermentation. So after this, we got the beverage called tepache, maguey, that contains 5 to 6% alcohol. That's what people used to drink before they can discover that they can get mezcal out of this. Okay. So once this process is done, we took it to the distillation process. In hot season like this, it took 5 to 10 days for the process to be done. In cold time, it took 15, 20, sometimes 30 days. So this is the next process. In here, we have a big copper container of 200 liters. Once that process is ready, they bring all the juice, they bring all the fiber, they put it inside, they put the bell on top, they seal it as you see right now. They put cold water in here, and they put fire in the bottom. So when the time that they start boiling, the steam that goes through these tubes into the coil, and because of the cold water, it condenses on the mezcal that is coming out right there.
So it contain alcohol already.
So on the first, comes out from 25% alcohol. So they had to do a second distillation to go up.
Yeah. Looks like Tati oven. We make it.
Where are you guys from?
Originally from Armenia.
Romania?
Armenia.
Okay.
But we came from Washington DC.
Washington? Alright. So this is the process of how we do
Yeah, it's
mezcal
so
here.
interesting.
Now we
And so you use not automatically, yes? So he helps you,
what's that?
horse.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Teka, nagagawin ka eh.
So in Armenia, what kind of wines they have? They have wines over there?
They have very famous cognac.
Cognac?
Armenian
brandy.
cognac brand.
It's very famous. Churchill went all the time.
So here we have the four mezcal that we got from the Spadin plant. The one that we have in our farm, the one we cultivate. This is how it looks, straight from the second distillation. Right, and this is the base for those three. When they didn't put straight to the bottom, they let it rest on oak barrels. On this one, they rest 6 months on oak barrels, and they are the worm.
Oh my gosh! The nice.
Okay, this worm is to change the flavor of the mezcal. That one we call it reposado because they rest less than a year. The one that rests over a year, we call it añejo. These two are añejos. This one rests 5 years, and this one rests 8 years. You see difference on the color, and you will feel it when you taste it. You're gonna feel it smoother, okay? Because the more time you rest, it gets smoother, and the color change. And on this side we have the ones that we get from the wild plants. Like I said, this is very special because it's hard to get the plants. We get limited production on them. Each bottle is for each plant. This one is a rudo. This is one arroqueño. And the plus on this bottle, the distillation process was using clay pot and bamboo. Okay, but we also have a regular process that contains in the copper. Okay, so it's one plant, but you will find two different flavors. Okay. Of course, they're more stronger than these four. This one ranges from 45 to 50% alcohol. On this one, they range from 38 to 40. Okay. Only to use one agave. That's the blue agave, the Tequilana wavy.
Okay.
Okay.
But process is same? Process is
The process is the same, but I will not say every producer of tequila, but some of the more popular ones, they use industrial machines to do the tequila.
I see.
For the cooking process, they use industrial ovens, they use gas.
I see.
That's why you're not gonna find the flavor that you find in mezcal on tequila. Okay?
I see.
That's why
I understand.
before you drink it, that's why they give you lemon and salt to cover your tongue. So you're not gonna taste the flavor if it's good or it's bad. That's the purpose how they use the lemon and the salt. Okay. That is the one that I give you right now. That's the one for 5 years.
5 years.
This one.
Do they mix with that?
Sí, para, no, para, tenemos yo también como